one of my clients had back surgery in December. So it's been really hard not to be able to actually get hands on. But we did as much as we could over Zoom and everything. And she actually managed to come in person yesterday because we can do massage again.
Yeah.
And I'm just so proud of her. She's such a testimony, I think, to that you can, you know, that there isn't a glass ceiling on a diagnosis, that actually, you know, the small things done often make such a massive difference, a massive positive difference. So it's really good.
Is it a case that even when the pain goes away, you know, and she finds herself, you know, not in constant pain or repetitive pain from doing whatever activity, and she's actually taking it further than that to be physically healthier?
Yeah, like healthier and more resilient and more strong now than she was before she had her children, before she had any back pain.
I've seen you on Instagram using lots of different pieces of kit. Out of all that stuff, what would be something that would be usable in lots of different ways, that, you know, what would be the best thing for them to buy?
The really good thing about Pilates is that you can do it with no equipment whatsoever and get a really good workout. So that's a really, really big plus sign, I think, because sometimes we can have little barriers like, oh, I don't have the right kit, or I don't have the Pilates. You can do it kitless. So that's really good. And then when we started in lockdown, we literally had to start with like the bare bones of stuff, because everyone was suddenly at home. They couldn't even prepare for that. If people didn't have things like a resistance band, they could use a pair of tights instead, because they just needed the stretch. If they didn't have a little weight, then they could use a baked bean tin. And honestly, it made us laugh so much, because in class,
I bet it did. If people are thinking about starting Pilates, what would you recommend?
I would recommend that they actually, it's a post I put on Instagram this morning actually, to start where they're at. Start where you are. So, because we can get a bit bogged down sometimes with, oh gosh, well, where shall I go and what should I do, and get booked into something, even if you're not entirely sure. Get booked in. So I think Pilates instructors and, you know, people in this wellness industry, they want, you know, each and every one of us, that we want our clients to thrive. We literally have got their back, and we want them to be able to move forwards. Ring up, you know, it might be 1 or 2 or 3 even. Don't wait till tomorrow, don't wait till next week, don't do extensive research. Pick up the phone and get something booked in.